Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Geeker Things. My name is Terrence, and today is actually the start of a new series I'm putting together. It's called We Missed You. And you're probably wondering, what is he talking about? It's tomorrow, May the 4th, is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Comes out on the Nintendo console and the Switch, and it's a port of the Wii U version. And so this series is more about Wii U games that are being ported over. We got, recently, this past year, we had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we had Bayonetta 2, we have Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and we have Hyrule Warriors coming out soon. So we have different games that have already been ported and soon will be. We hope to see more, I hope. I'm just so off the bat to know I'm not ecstatic about ports, but the Wii U is special. And the reason I say that is because the Wii U was a great console. No, but I had a lot of fun, and the reason being is because it had great games. I would say some of the best games that I've played. I'd say it's even better than the Wii games. I know that's a far fetch for many, but man, I had so much fun. There was a lot of fun with those games. So the Wii U was just a mess from the start, confusing ads. People thought it was an add-on, and they're like, what is that? And then the price tag, $350, and you got the PlayStation 4 at $400, and not as good graphics, and this weird, tablet thing that you can take in your room. No, you can't, because if the console's in your living room and take it in your room, you'll lose the signal. So all these bad things are happening with the Nintendo's console. But along the way, they made some great games. And Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which comes out tomorrow on the Switch, is a worthwhile pickup in one of those gyms. And so let me talk a little about the overview of the game and why you should pick it up. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze starts on Donkey Kong Island. And these Arctic invaders from the north, they're very Viking-like. They come in, they swoop down, and they freeze his island. Along the way, they kick him out with his friends, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Cranky Kong, and of course Funky Kong, right? And his little store manager guy. But the cool thing about the Switch version is that there's little updates along the way, which includes the addition of Funky Kong as a playable character. Just off the bat, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, much like Returns, is a very difficult platformer. If you are not used to platformers, this is a hard game, just so you know off the bat. But should you not pick it up, if you're, I want to play those still, that's the solution. Funky Kong is the solution. So you can still enjoy the game with maybe your friends that are more veterans of hard platformers, or even yourself. Just pick it up and play and learn the basics along the way. It is a great game, but that's what Funky Kong is for. Also here too that the resolution has been bumped up a little bit in dock mode, and also just off the bat, Donkey Kong and the characters, mostly Donkey Kong though, looks amazing. His fur and the physics on it, and also just the way it glows in the wind or plays in the wind, and also just the way it looks is amazing. It's like this mix of cartoon and real life fur. It's awesome. I mean, that alone is just like a cool thing to see. But the worlds are each varying and unique. You have 6 different worlds. And also some secrets along the way too. Don't want to give a lot away, but you got your basic world, which is the starting level, which is like a mix of temples and seacoast and jungle. Then you got an autumn like town with windmills and things like that. Then you got a savanna, which is open and cool things like that. And then you got a seacoast. And then you got this like juicy jungle full of purple juice, and then you got finally Donkey Kong's Island, which is frozen. So you got all these locales, and each locale has several different levels within it. Some of them are secret routes, I believe. So you got to find different exits and things like that along the way, and they each have a boss battle. So there's 6 different boss battles. The boss battles are each unique in their own, and they also have different varying tactics. So once you hit them one time, the tactics change. And you hit them second time, the tactics change. Or they add on and they progress and get more difficult. So it's really cool game. If you like the challenge, if you like old school platforming, this is the game where it's at. But it's so fine-tuned and polished that it's just Retro Studios, which we don't know what they're working on exactly right now. I'm so excited for the next game, but this is one of their games you got to pick up. Please pick up Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Of course, you got the minecart, you got a rocket that you can ride on, you got Rhino to ride on, excuse me. You got the classic Kong tiles. You got these puzzle pieces which have in-game art, which is not that great to collect, but whatever. You got time trials, and you got a hard mode where you just have one life and you got to beat the level with one heart. Sorry. Man, if you are a classic gamer, you played Donkey Kong on the Super NES and loved it. You played the second one, the third one. You picked up the Super NES Classic to play Donkey Kong Country. You picked up the Wii to play Donkey Kong Country Returns. Pick up Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It is a game worthwhile. Now, at a $60 price tag, I will actually be waiting, even though I played on the Wii U. I played it to completion. I probably will down the road pick it up. It's a great game. It's just so much fun, and it's fun to play with your friends, and it's just a fun, challenging game. There's not enough games these days that give you challenge, and overall, it's a fair challenge. Balance is such a hard thing to strike in games these days, and I think it does a great job. There's of course going to be frustrating moments, but it's a great balance, and I think it's it's a great kids game too. It's just a lot of fun. So if you haven't pre-ordered yet, you can always pre-order by tonight, and you got from Amazon, and you always get that 20% off. You also got Best Buy, right? If you're part of the gaming club there, I believe it's the same deal too. So you still have time to pick it up for even a cheaper price. But for me, like I said, it's not one I'm going to necessarily rush out to just because the price tag is kind of hefty. I wish Nintendo would drop it down maybe to about $40, $50. I mean, probably $40 I think would be more fair. I mean, we just got Shadow of the Colossus on PlayStation 4 for $40, so why can't we get a port of a great game? But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope going forward that I can have more videos, maybe again, like I said, about games that were never that were on the Wii U, but maybe possibly down the road will be on the Switch. So thanks again, guys, and have a good day.